everybody, it's Elizabeth here from Live Once Pole Dance and Fitness Studio in Milton, Ontario. I'm here today to answer some basic questions that I've had from some of my students who've asked what they can do at home to help them tone up and what they can do in between classes, help them with their pole work, and just to get stronger and fitter. So today I'm going to take you just through a workout, a toning workout. We're not going to warm up today or do any stretching, but I do recommend before you start this that you do warm up and do a light stretch, and then at the end make sure you stretch everything out. We're going to skip those parts just for time constraints and so that this video isn't really long, but we're going to go through legs, chest, back, shoulders, and we're going to cover some arms and then abs at the end of our workout. So when you're doing this, after you've warmed up and stretched, you're going to want to do every exercise for at least a minute and follow through, or do it to fatigue and then go to the next exercise. And then once you've completed that, you're going to break and do it again at least 2 more times. Okay, so what I have today to use is 2 weighted balls, and you can use dumbbells instead if that's what you have at your disposal. These ones are 5 pounds, but of course you can use whatever weight you think is suitable for yourself. We also have a band, and they come in various tensions. This one's a light band. You can try them out at the store and see what works for you. I usually advise to get at least 2 different tensions so that you can play around with them and see what works best for you for different body parts. So we're going to get started. I wanted to start with legs today, and we're going to start with a squat. Now squats, you want to start a little bit wider than shoulder width. Your feet are parallel, and we're going to step back into our heels, pressing our hips back and down. And when you're doing your squats, you don't really need to go past parallel. You want to go as low as you can, keeping your weight in your heels. So if at first you can only come to here, that's fine. Watch that your knees do not pass your toes, because you want to watch that you don't end up with any knee injuries, and so it's very important that all your weight stays back. So as you're coming up, you're going to squeeze your glutes to push you up and sit way back. To test it out, you want the balls of your feet to be able to lift as you come down into your squat. Keep your abs tight, back straight. So those are our squats. Okay, the next exercise I'm going to show you are lunges. So we're going to do stationary lunges. You want your feet shoulder width apart, hips are pointing directly ahead, nice and tall, and your weight is balanced between both feet. So we're going to bend our back knee towards the ground, keeping the front knee above the ankle, pushing straight up. So we're going straight down and straight up. From the side, I have my weight balanced between both feet, and when I come down, I'm going straight down and up. Try not to rock it forward. Again, protecting that knee in the front, keeping it behind the toes. So you're going to want to do both sides, okay? And that's our leg exercises. So now we're going to take it to the mat, and I'm going to take you through some push-ups, which is going to cover your chest, a little bit of shoulders, triceps. Okay, so 2 ways you can do your push-ups, full or modified. So full push-ups, we're always going to start our push-ups from the ground, heels of the hands in line with the toes, in line with the chest. Curl the toes under, abs tight, push up and down. And you want to come as low as you can, trying to go to 90 degrees with your elbows. Okay, if you can't do full push-ups, you're going to bend your knees, and you're going to keep your weight, your body again still straight, hands in line with the chest, pushing in, flex at the top, really squeeze the chest as you push up. Okay, so there's your push-ups, working the chest. Now we're going to take it to some biceps, triceps. So for our biceps, we can use the weights. There's a couple of variations you can do, just basic curls. Now whenever you're doing curls, you want to make sure that as you come up, you're not bending your wrist. You want to keep your wrist nice and straight, and you want to extend all the way down. So you want to get full range of motion through your biceps. Try not to swing it. Really focus on squeezing up. Okay, you can also use your band for this exercise. So you could step on your band with both feet. Palms are forward, and you're going to curl again up towards your shoulder. Keep your fingers relaxed, and once again, you want to get a full extension all the way down, all the way up to flex. Okay, so those are our biceps. Now for triceps, a couple of different exercises you can do. You can do overhead tricep presses. So our arms are by our ears, hands holding onto your weight. You're going to bend at the elbows, bring the ball back, and push straight up to the ceiling. So you want to keep your elbows pointing forward, And we're going to push up and press down. Okay, nice and slow, pushing up towards the ceiling. You can also do these single arms, so you can press up. And again, if you have trouble keeping that arm in, you can use the other hand just to help keep you in position. Okay, right up to the ceiling. Now, so what we're going to do is take our band and you're going to wrap it once around your hands. We're going to take it up over our head, and what you want to do is drop your shoulders, and we're going to push out and squeeze your shoulder blades in and down. Come up and release, and again push out, shoulders down, squeezing the shoulder blades in and down. Okay, so if you're doing this correctly, you should feel it through your lats, right down to the bottom of your back, flexing down and up. Now watch that you're not keeping your shoulders up here, because then you're not going to feel it in your back. You always want to drop your shoulders and press out and down. So there's one exercise. The second one, to get right into the middle of your back, right between your shoulder blades, is a row. And we can do this with the band. What you want to watch, and I'll show you from the side, is that when you come over, knees are soft, your back is straight. And when we do our row, you want to pull your shoulders back first and then squeeze your shoulder blades together. So it's a 4-part exercise. The shoulders come up first, then you're going to bend and squeeze the back, straighten and stretch. Be careful that you don't leave your shoulders forward and just pull up. Then you're just working your biceps and you're not really getting it into your back. So really focus on trying to pull the shoulders back first, then squeeze. And it'll make your workout a lot more effective. If you're having trouble with those, you can always use a ball as well, or another weight. So same idea. Okay, you're going to have your arm extended, your back is flat. We're going to pull the shoulder back first, squeeze, straighten, and down. And if you look from the front, I'm keeping my elbow close to my body and down. So I'm not really taking it out here, I'm keeping it close. Okay, and of course if you do it with the weights, you're going to want to do both sides. Next exercise we're going to go through is shoulders. So I'm just going to take you through front and side laterals. Now when I lift to the side, I want to lead with my elbow. I'm going to turn my pinky up a bit. So palm is facing my body, and then as I come up, I do a slight rotation through my shoulder to lift. Okay, so both sides. Be careful that you don't lift like this, because again, that's not really working your shoulders. You're working a little bit into your shoulders, but then you're just kind of doing the chicken wing thing. So you want to really lift with the elbows, okay? To the front, we're going to take it right up to eye level, extending out and up, nice and straight. Try not to rock it. You want to come up, a little pause at the top, up and down. So you can do singles, you can do them together. And last but not least, we're going to take it to the floor and do a little bit of abs. Great exercise for abs that really covers your full abdominals right from top to bottom are bicycles. So you're going to lie back, make sure your low back is nice and flat into the floor, hands behind the head, elbows wide. We're going to cross and twist at the waist, reaching across with your shoulders, not your elbows, extending the legs out. You don't have to do bicycles fast. You really want to focus on the muscles that you're working. Okay, and only take your legs as low as you can without feeling like your back is arching. Another great exercise are double crunches. So we're going to bring the knees in, light tap down. So your chest and your knees are coming up at the same time. Try and get your shoulder blades off the mat every time you crunch. If you can't tap the ground without your low back lifting, just come as low as you can until you feel like your back could possibly lift. Okay? And we're going to take it over to back extensions. So you're going to roll it over. 3 different levels. Again, always keeping your spine and your neck in the same nice neutral line. We're going to lift and come down. You're going to come up and pause and down. So make sure your gaze is towards the mat so you don't strain your neck. Little pause at the top. Okay. So there's your abdominals and lower back, and we've covered basically every body group, every muscle group, sorry. And if you guys have any questions or would like to see anything more specific or some variations of different exercises, feel free to email me at info@liveonce.ca. and I look forward to hearing your comments, and thanks for watching.